Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. It's Brother Hawah Shai Zion just coming through with this real quick message to edify and feed the lambs of Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai, which is the name of the only begotten Son. Okay? So you see the title, prayer. That's our offense, man, with the word of the Lord, because ultimately it's part of the word, and faith, extinguishes the fiery darts of the wicked. And those thoughts will creep into your mind, brothers. So that's why you got to rebuke those thoughts in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Remember daily, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say in 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, there's no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. Now, remember, I say also, with that temptation, the Lord will provide you a way of escape, man, that you're going to be able to bear that. So you just got to keep that in mind. And how do you understand that? Through reading the word of the Lord, reinforcing the word of the Lord, man. You got to have the word of the Lord reinforced in your mind every single day, or the thoughts of this world and the cares of this world is going to start to pull you in different directions and make the word of the Lord unfruitful, man. And we can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? We cannot afford for us to be distracted, not to pray. You know what I'm saying? Because when we send up prayers to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we have to assume automatically that they are being heard, man. Because that's what faith is, man. It's the assumption, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's that assumption that is going down. That's faith. You believe you're gonna make it, man. And that's what it takes, So with that being stated, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta rely on the word of the Lord, like it says, Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So those things that are not seen, like we don't know for sure we gonna get that victory. Salakia, brothers. It's hitting some speed bumps and shit. We don't know for sure we gonna get that victory, but guess what? We still gonna believe anyways. We're still gonna believe no matter what. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we're gonna believe we got it. Because wouldn't you rather believe that you got it than not? You know what I'm saying? It's like always walking around thinking that you're going to die all the time. Like, what are you doing? Hell no, man. Listen, we're going to live. We have to have perseverance and faith. And like I said, faith, as the scriptures say, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So just by our belief, we know for sure we're going to make it, man, because we got evidence. Because that's why we believe. That's the evidence right there, is that we believe. Man. You know what I'm saying? We got faith that our prayers are heard, man. We ain't worried about nothing else. I'm saying, well, who's gonna come and try to do something? You see, Joshua 1:8 talks about the word of the Lord, that this book of the law shall not depart from out of thy mouth. Okay? And thou shalt meditate therein day and night to do according to all that is written therein. And then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So that's instructions right there, man. You've been given instructions. And these scriptures are instructions, man. So we know what it's going to be. So guess what? You got to meditate on the word, man. And be in prayer, It's coming up on the hour of prayer now, 3 p.m. So I'm going to be in prayer, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not letting none of these demons, because listen, they come after me too, man. Telling me, this and that. You got to make more money. You got to do this and shit. Man, get the hell up out of here. Listen, the Lord is always going to provide for me like he always has. You know what I'm saying? Always has. I don't care. Even when I was homeless, I have nowhere to go. The Lord always gave me something to rely on, man. Yeah, brothers, I just got to get to somewhere where it's not so bumpy. I see, 444 right next to me. Call Halayim like Hashem Yahushua. These bumps and these roads and shit, man. With all the money that Esau's got, he's not taking care of his own roads, his own infrastructure. So, it is what it is. But back to what I was saying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when you meditate on the word of the Lord, you've got that peace and that calm and that tranquility, man, that you're going to pull through. You don't have that feeling of nervousness and shit, man. All of that is of the demons, man, and of the devil. That feeling of nervousness is of the devil, man. That's the deceiver, man, trying to deceive your mind, thinking, you ain't going to make it. You're not even a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You be going off, man. You ain't no man of the Lord. Don't listen to that stuff, man. That's not true. Look, the flesh is wicked, all right? The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. But you're not supposed to be weak. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be strong through Yahweh Shai. Now, you may be weak, right? But through Yahweh Shai, you're strong. Like I said, the word of the Lord. The word of the Lord strengthens you, it comforts you, and keeps you on the right path, man. So when that time when that MOTB comes out and that cashless system, we're not going to be concerned about that either, man, because we just don't care. Because we already been through too much. We're not surprised for nothing. We know based on all these experiences, this is all the experiences are to make you more hopeful, man. See what I'm saying? Through experience, it boosts your faith. And that's in the scriptures too. You know, tribulations bring about experience, if I'm not mistaken to say, and by experience, you get hope. Because like, hey man, I've made it out of that before. Why won't I make it out again? You know what I'm saying? It's just like if a guy has a winning record in the UFC or whatever, he's probably, if he's on a 10-fight win streak, you think he's worried about the next fight? He's like, man, bring that on, man. Listen, we do this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do, man. And you brothers got to feel the same way. Look, this is what we do. We're just Akim. You know what I'm saying? We're the beloved of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's that. The Lord has got your back and he's going to come and pull through, period, man. That's it. There's no taking no long-term losses. Hell no. These temporary losses too that you take, listen, a lot of times the Lord just rids you of the wickedness or bullshit around you or people around you that need to get removed because they're wicked, man. They're evil. You know what I'm saying? Purge out the leaven. Get that leaven out of there, man, and you're good money. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's a cleansing. You know, there's always a house cleaning. It's just like your home, man. Sometimes you got to dust your house up. Same thing with you. You got to do checks and balances on your own spirit. You have to examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Are you abiding by the word of the Lord? Are you checking off those boxes that you know you need to in order to be on point with the Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what man and how they think of you, because they could be mad cool with you. But the Lord have a problem with you, man. Because if men are cool with you, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a man of the Lord. You might have some problems with the Lord, and the Lord's going to come and check you, man. And he's going to send Esau to check you and all kind of stuff, man. Especially when Esau's getting on you. That's Romans 13. You know what I'm saying? They're not a terror unto good works. But if thou do wickedness, right, then you should be afraid, man. If you're doing evil, you should be afraid. Like the way you're treating men, the way that you're dealing with your household, your affairs, your money, all of that. You have to check on everything, man. Make sure everything is going correct. You know what I mean? Through the spirit. Because, you know, look, time is very short and we don't have a lot of time to deal out here. So when you do deal, you better make sure you're dealing right in the spirit, man. Getting up on your reading and your prayers. Like it says, you know, the sword of the spirit, right? The sword of the spirit, which is the word of the Lord. You got to go on offense, man. And then to have faith, you know what I'm saying? Those prayers and everything is likened onto faith when you're praying, because what are you doing wasting your time if you don't believe? If you're praying, that would be a waste of time if you don't believe. But it's not a waste of time, because we know that the effectual fervent prayers of a righteous man availeth much. And that means it wields great power, man. It's like wielding a huge sword, man. And it's cutting through this wicked ass world and the circumstances that are around you, man. And if you're not praying, man, listen, you are missing out on the greatest gift that you can have, man. That's why the apostles in Acts, the 6th chapter, dedicated themselves to prayer and the ministration of the word of the Lord. But prayer was mentioned first, man, because it's that dead serious. It's that dead set important. You're not praying, you're missing out, man. Like I said, I think it was the day before, Yahweh Shai, when he prayed, he healed the whole countryside. And that's what it takes. You have to be in the spirit. You have to be optimistic, man. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I hope I'll do it. What do you mean you hope, man? You're supposed to be confident, man. You're supposed to be confident in the Lord, man. Man, I know the Lord's going to get me out of this. I'm praying. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm giving alms behind the scenes you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying the best I can. Now, those are the guys the Lord bails out, man. Those are the guys the Lord is dealing with, man. Those are the people the Most High is dealing with. He's not dealing with a selfish, demonic-ass spirit. or a guy that doesn't have any foresight, you know. So hey, Lord willing, man, this was edifying. I'm just doing a quick ride and edify. You know what I'm saying? Ride and glide real quick. But just to get you to think, to stimulate your mind, to go pray, man. Go pray unto the Lord and ask him exactly what you need to get done and to increase your faith. And when you ask the Lord to increase your faith, guess what? He's going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to make it happen, Captain. You're going to have to make it happen then. Let's see, we put your money where your mouth is. You wanted it, right? This is what you wanted, right? Here's a nice situation to see if you're going to have faith to get through it. Because the Lord always comes through, right? In the clutch. That's what the Lord does. Scarcely are the righteous saved. So he comes through in the clutch, man. Just like a lot of these people are going to sell out here because they don't have faith. That's why the Lord said to that centurion, I have not found such great faith, no, not in all Israel. Man. Because all these guys that say they believe and the teachers and everything of the law and all that, they really don't even got the faith that this guy's got. And he's in the army over here. He's not even amongst the ranks like that. See what I'm saying? That's why the Lord was cutting up the scribes and Pharisees, really the wicked Pharisees in Matthew, the 23rd chapter. Yeah, they were doing all they had to do right outwardly in front of guys. But deep down, man, they really didn't even believe in this thing like that, man. And they were actors, man. They were great actors. A lot of guys that put on a big front. Great actors. You know what I'm saying? You'll think they're straight. But deep down, they're not straight, man. They're wicked. And the Most High is going to he's going to expose them, man. You know, Barakatha Yahbashim Yahushai. They'll always, what's done in the dark's always going to come to the light, man. Always, man. Word's always going to get around town. Believe me. And with that, look, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, this was edifying. This is a quick lesson. You know what I'm saying? To increase your faith, boost your faith, get you to have an introspective look into yourself to see what you could be doing better, what you could be doing more of. Mainly prayer, mainly reading the word. If you're not reading the word of the Lord, man, faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of the Lord. So you got to listen to it as well. Like these videos, this is just a small portion of it. But you also need to be teaching yourselves as well. Teaching the scriptures. Teach what you know. You know? Like Paul said. He said, I would rather speak 5 words with my understanding than 1,000 in an unknown tongue, man. So speak what you know. You don't have to know, every last series breakdown and everything. You do the best you can, man. But you got to go out teaching as well. And that's another thing, that I could talk about with men. You got to go out speaking and teaching, man. Once you get on a level, you got to go out there and go be bold like I did, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me to do it besides Apostle Tahar. But he didn't tell me direct to my face. He just told me to do the spirit like this. And I was like, yo, man, I'm going out, man. That's it. Made the signs. I got the garment. I made my own garment. And I went out and got it cracking, man. That's it. And here we are. Never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And that's that. Until I die, Abba Raptazah, man. That's just what it's going to be, man. And that's it. That's the way I feel about it. And that's the way you, Akim, should feel about it. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.